I also work closely with IT and accounting to make sure that the data going in is accurate. Otherwise, the old garbage in, garbage out principle applies.
Joining me today to talk about the utilization of technology in the tax process is Mark Patterson, Vice President of Taxation with Duke Realty Corporation. Now, I understand you've developed some technological solutions for Duke Realty regarding its REIT tax compliance. What led you to create this solution?
I did feel that way. In fact, it was interesting on the panel today that was discussed. There's still, I think, a large deficit in the tax technology area. And so I did it out of need, also to enhance the consistency of our product. The more you automate, the more standardized it becomes. And so you take a lot of the variables out. A lot of people are relying on these very complex Excel spreadsheets that can be fraught with danger. They have tons of macros and formulas as long as your arm. And so that's why I did it.
And how widely used is this technology throughout Duke Realty?
Well, primarily the tax department that I'm in. It does, however, touch upon other departments. For example, it does our federal, state, and local 1099s, and that gets AP involved. And I also work closely with IT and accounting to make sure that the data going in is accurate. Otherwise, the old garbage in, garbage out principle applies.
What types of efficiencies or cost savings has this technology achieved?
So on the panel today, I ran a demonstration of the REIT asset test, and I was telling the panel or the folks in the room that originally when I first joined, it would take someone 7 to 10 days to prepare that manually, and there would be 2 green binders, very thick green binders with just tons of printouts and so forth backing it up. And then with the very first generation of the asset, automated asset tests that I prepared, we got down to where it'd take about roughly 13 to 15 minutes to run. But then you'd still have to make manual AJEs, and so you'd have to, so you'd do that quite a number of times before you're really happy with it. So I don't know, it probably got us down to maybe a full day or 2. But today, I demonstrated that I've created a tax cloud about 4 years ago that we've been using for 4 years. And once I had those robust tools and technology, I demonstrated today that I ran it in 1 minute and 17 seconds. And so, so it's no longer a problem. You can put in all the manual AJEs you want. And that's the other thing, though, what I did point out during the presentation is that we did have a huge list of manual AJEs that were required. It wasn't just a matter of pulling in the GL data. And now we kept chipping away at it. We're down to just like 5 or 6.